cheesecake, but it's more than that. It is the strawberry swirl cheesecake, and we love to have this on Christmas Day. And it is a beautiful cheesecake, and I've had cheesecake. I love cheesecake. I've eaten it in many, many different places, restaurants, whatnot, and there's just nothing better than Junior's cheesecake. If you have had Junior's New York Christmas Swirl Cheesecake, I want to hear from you. A number where you can share your story is 1-800-395-1601. 395-1601 with the 1-800 in front. Let me just quickly say, this is our dessert of the month. There are two different ways you can actually order it, and I want to show right over here. Obviously, when you want it, you can have it shipped out right away, or the week of December 13th, which, by the way, is next week. So you can have it either shipped this week or next week, and that is going to be your strawberry swirl. If you happen to go on auto delivery, there'll be one more shipment that will come out right before Easter. And so you can see, we showed you the different color. You'll still have the strawberry in the center, but it has the pastel colors going around the outer edge. So you can get one, or you can get on auto delivery if you'd like. Now, if you're interested in the December 13th delivery date, we have 1,200 to go around. And if you want it right now, we've got a few more than that. So that's great. Okay, let's just talk. First of all, Alan Rosen is the gentleman behind this, but he's really generationally coming down. I believe he's third generation. Alan Rosen. How are you, honey?
Nice to see you. I'm great, thank you. Nice to see you.
You too.
As close as we can get.
Let's talk. Why is your cheesecake the best?
Quite simply, because of the ingredients, the time we take with it in blending those ingredients, the time-honored tradition and the way we bake those ingredients. So let me just start at the bottom. You have that sponge cake on the bottom of every cake we make. It's a layer cake that we cut into a 1/4-inch serving. We then take cream cheese, fresh eggs, sugar, heavy cream, a touch of vanilla. And in this one, we actually blend in white chocolate. It's going to make the cheesecake even sweeter and even creamier, if you can imagine that. There's that sponge cake on the bottom. You can see how the strawberry is not just on top for that beautiful look, but it's throughout. So we swirl from bottom, from center to the edge, and all the way around the top, so you get the strawberry in every bite. Then we finish off the border on top with a white chocolate mousse, and then we sprinkle it with green and red cake crumbs, because that's new this year. We did cake throughout because we didn't want those chips getting in the way of your cheesecake experience.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that, because I don't really care for sprinkles kind of thing, so the crumbs are fabulous. Here's the key. You know, you want to keep this in the freezer and or the refrigerator, but you always want to give it time to get to room temperature before you serve it. Because watch my fork and my plate for a second. I'm going to show you. This is what happens with your cheesecake when it is room temperature. Watch this. You see that?
Yeah, it's almost like pudding, Mary Beth. Look at this one. I fork this.
Look at that.
And I hold it upside down. It sticks to the fork because it's cream cheese, it's fresh eggs, it's sugar, it's heavy cream, it's vanilla. Yeah. If it is crumbly, it means, quite honestly, you didn't leave it out long enough. Okay, this is blended for 45 minutes. We actually bake these cheesecakes in a water bath. What does that mean? Each pan is surrounded by water. Spreads the heat evenly. Make sure your cheesecake can bake without burning because it's so rich. Cake rises up like a souffle. We cool it overnight. We then depan it, we freeze it, and we ship it off straight away to you. And what's really great this year is we changed our packaging. People love it. So the outer box now is this big gift box. And I heard you say earlier about Build to Ship to. So they're not getting a styrofoam cooler anymore. They're getting this big box with an environmentally friendly cooler. And then inside of that is the Junior's orange and white stripe box. So this will take up less room in your freezer. Keep it in your freezer for up to 6 months. Let it get to room temperature. Look at this cake here. I recommend using this as a centerpiece on the Christmas table.
Without a doubt. It has to be the centerpiece.
Centerpiece or at the end of the buffet table. It's getting to room temperature. It can be out 6 hours, guys. This has been out 5-6 hours. That's how it gets this creamy. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Okay, it looks beautiful. You want to save yourself on the flowers.
Yeah.
Put that on your favorite cake stand, just like there.
Right.
And if you do want to add some poinsettia to it or something else, some pine cones, whatever you have, an ornament, it doesn't matter. You can do it. This is our traditional cake. It's our most popular cake on QVC, I think, for close to 20 years, believe it or not.
I was just going to ask you how many years, because we've had it every year at our house, and I've lost count.
I've been doing this for 26 years on QVC that I've lost track.
I know,
okay,
me too. I just remember my kids were pretty little back when we first started, and they're now all adults. Here's the thing I want to let everyone know. This is our dessert of the month. It's only December 7th. We've already sold 9,000 of these. Now 10,000, because 1,000 just went out the door. The fact is these are actually made fresh to go out when you've ordered them. So you can have them shipped this week, or you can have it shipped next week, but the next week's orders are getting limited.
Just,
if you want
so you
it
know,
to
Mary Beth, we've sold,
Go
I don't
ahead.
want to correct you because you guys are always right, but we've sold over 14,000 of these. And QVC called me the other day and asked me for more, because we've already been shipping this since we started selling it on I think the 28th of November. And QVC asked me for more the other day, and I don't know if people have seen, there's been a shortage of cream cheese in our part of the world right now. Yes, and it's been, we had to stop baking last week on Friday and Saturday because we literally ran out of cream cheese. We sent a truck Saturday morning at 5 in the morning to Philly, to Pennsylvania, to go get more cream cheese.
I thought he was going to say
so we could start baking on Sunday.
We have so many that you're making that you are what caused the shortage of the cream cheese.
Well, potentially
you,
we could
Alan
say,
Rose.
it definitely, listen, we're very busy. It's the busiest year we've had in our history of our company. People are eating more cheesecake.
Because we were closed and your shops were closed for a period of time. So everybody's like clamoring to get this.
Listen, you guys kept us in business, quite frankly, and we appreciate it so much. So we're so glad that people are going to be getting back together this year, having their Christmas celebrations again, doing Christmas Eve. Cheesecake, the most popular menu item in the country right now. So if you're having ham, it works. You're having steak, it works. You're having 7 fishes, it works. You're having a brunch the next day, it works. We're doing it all this year, because why shouldn't we?
Alan, I just want to let everybody know, if you want it shipped out next week, so it's the week of December 13th, we have fewer than 800 to go around. So if you want to order this to come next week, you need to order right away. We've got a few more than that can ship out right now. But here's the one thing, is that really, you don't get an opportunity to get this Christmas swirl cheesecake or strawberry swirl cheesecake from Junior's very often. Pretty much, it's more seasonal than anything right around the holidays, right?
Yes, we're fortunate. 2 things. One, it's red, so it says Christmas, and it's strawberry. And then when you cover it with the green and red cake crumbs on the outside, it's a Christmas cake.
Yeah.
It's a Junior. You can see it right there. Those crumbs on top of that white chocolate mousse that we pipe around the outside. And additionally, there's white chocolate in the cheesecake. I was in the bakery the other day and I saw them blending the white chocolate in. It's really quite an addition to the cake. And that was a QVC customer request.
Wow.
And we've stuck with it the last several years.
They're so smart. There's also auto delivery, so you can get this shipped in April, right?
And that's just it. You can do auto delivery. Would be now and then in right before Easter, and it has that pastel of the white chocolate up on the top. If you want to do that too. If you want a cheesecake that ships next week, we have fewer than 500 to go around. The whole thing is that it's a work of art. I mean, when you look at this, I've got to show the top of this again. Look at this thing. I mean, you don't get to swirl like that unless you know what you're doing. Because I've tried swirling things in different batters, and it doesn't come out looking like that. And so that's the whole key. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's nothing you have to do but thaw it, let it come to room temperature, cut it. How many slices? I mean, we make big slices here.
This is a 3 1/4 pound cheesecake. So I say 12 1/4 pound servings, an extra 1/4 pound just because and it's very rich. No one ever eats our cheesecake and says, "Oh, I don't feel like I ate cheesecake."
No.
It's delicious. It's edible ivory. It's creamy. It's rich. It's
So
smooth.
creamy.
It's vanilla-y. It's white chocolatey. It's strawberry. And look at that. So the reason the strawberry swirls the way it is because there's nothing worse than eating a dessert. Cheesecake and strawberry goes together. It's the most popular flavor combination in the world.
Right.
So you want strawberry in every bite. So with the exception of towards the back of the cake, where we can't swirl so close to the edges because we want the sides of your cake to be perfect, you'll find it in every bite. That's what we do.
Look at that. Look how much of the strawberry swirl is in there. And like I said, this all goes back to, I never thought I liked cheesecake for many years because it was dry. You know, and dry and crumbly. Well,
it's
obviously, I wasn't having any good cheesecake.
Carol did an amazing job, by the way, of decorating all of those plates. She is amazing. And of course, you don't have to do all of that because really the decorations, to Mary Beth's point, is truly a work of art.
By the way, I got to give a quick update. If you want it shipped out next week, the week of December 13, we have 200 remaining. So if you want it shipped out this week, it's Tuesday. You can have this arrive by Thursday, Friday o'clock. Yeah, or Thursday or Friday. Yeah.
And just take this box out of the cooler. Put it in your freezer. Keep it for Christmas Day. Keep it for Christmas Eve. Whatever day you want. Defrost overnight in your refrigerator. Take all the plastic wrap off. Leave it out on your favorite cake stand for 8, 9, 10 hours. It doesn't matter. It'll be as creamy and rich and smooth as if it just came out of the oven in our bakery.
Worth every penny. This, if you want to not have to think about dessert, either on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, this is the one to have. And I'll tell you honestly, and I will just say, we always had this on Christmas Day because Christmas Day is Jesus' birthday, and we always had a cake. And so I said, instead of a regular sweet cake that I've got to make, I'm having Junior's New York cheesecake.
You said that last year, Mary Beth, and I found it very interesting and great. And you know what? Why not? It's it's a Christmas holiday cheesecake. And you know, there's a reason it's the most popular cake we have on QVC.
It is. Alan, thank you.
So great to see you,
I don't know what we would do without you. I mean, honestly,
I don't know what I would do without you. I'm never going away. You too. Love you and miss you.
Take care. And let me just say, next week's ship date is gone, but you can have it shipped out right now this week if you want to. But make sure you place your order, okay? Jane has a one-time only value coming up. And this was the sweets. She's got the meat.
I got the meats, baby. You know it. And can you believe it? Kansas City has been one of the longest running